Hello, everyone. This is a brief presentation about what courses I'm going to be offering here at Western during spring 2021 semester. So let's get started. Okay, I'm Dr. Pat Anderson. I'm an archaeologist and anthrozoologist. I have a PhD in anthropology from the University of Chicago. I also have a bachelor's and master's degree from Western. So I've been teaching here at WIU since August of 1999, and I still love my job very much. So the three courses I'll be teaching this spring are Anthropology 110, 111, and 410, Anthrozoology. Each of these courses is asynchronous, meaning that they're very convenient for the student, meaning that the lectures are pre-recorded and posted ahead of time for your convenience. Anthropology 110 is one of the Gen Ed courses that we offer the department. It's available for 3 semester hours. It is, or rather it fits or qualifies for general education social science credit. It also can be used for multicultural studies credit or global issues credit. There are no prerequisites for this course. So essentially, in this course, we go over anthropology as an introduction to the 4 fields. Also, we introduce the basic concepts of anthropology, including terms, methods, and theory. And again, it's asynchronous. So the catalog description describes the course as a survey of basic concepts and approaches of anthropology to the study of human beings, the study of worldwide cultures from prehistory to the present. The way that I grade the course is broken down into the following components: 10 points for an icebreaker exercise, 100 points for the writing assignment, 120 points each for quizzes, weekly quizzes, 100 points for exam 1 and exam 2 each, and 150 points for the final exam, which is about 30% cumulative based on material from throughout the course. And I use a plus minus grading system for all my undergraduate courses, as seen here. The next course I am teaching is Anthropology 111, Introduction to Physical Anthropology and Archaeology. Anthropology is the study of human diversity, and in this course, we really get into the question of biological diversity and our human origins. What sets us apart from other primates? Who are the primates, for that matter? Also, in this course, we address the topic of archaeology and how archaeologists study the human past and understand how old things are. So there is no prerequisite for this course. It fulfills credit for majors and minors. And also it is an important prerequisite for forensic anthropology, Anthropology 405. So basically in the course, in the first half, we cover human origins, while in the second half, we cover human cultural evolution and talk about the rise of civilizations and what that looks like. And again, it's asynchronous, it's at your convenience. Course requirements: 10 points for an icebreaker assignment, 100 points each for exams 1 and 2, 150 points for the final exam, and 100 points for the writing assignment. And again, I use the same plus minus grading system. The third course that I teach is anthrozoology. And this is by far my favorite course because it's about animals. In a nutshell, the course is about how culture affects the way that we view non-humans and interacts with them. In a nutshell, the course is about how we view non-humans and interact with them in their worlds. All right, so there we can see the poster better. So in a nutshell, this course is about how culture affects the way that we view non-humans and interact with them in their worlds. This is my current specialty, although I started out as an archaeologist, and I still love archaeology very much and still teach courses in it. So what is an anthropozoologist? It's somebody who studies human-animal relationships from an interdisciplinary perspective. Specifically, much of my research is focused on human-bird relationships, such as people who keep companion parrots. But I'm also very much interested in human-wildlife conflict issues. And we'll cover some of these things in this course. The prerequisite for this course is Anthropology 110 or my permission. And I often give students, I'm pretty liberal with giving anybody who wants to take this course who's interested in animals, anyone who shares my love of animals. The course fulfills elective credit in anthropology in the major and minor. Also, it counts as credit for the Bachelor of Liberal Arts and Sciences, Environmental Studies emphasis. It also counts for the Bachelor of Arts in Anthropology, Master of Arts in Museum Studies as a directed elective. It also counts in the interdisciplinary minor and Environmental Studies Foundation Area 2, Human Dimensions and Environmental Interactions. And it also counts as credit in the postbaccalaureate certificate program in Zoo and Aquarium Studies. And this is a picture that I was very excited to be part of. This is when I took a course at the Shed Aquarium on animal behavior. And we're actually out in the whale enclosure with the beluga whales and getting to meet them. And they were just spectacular. And to my left is Dr. Deb Jones from Kent State University. And she's giving the cue for the whale to come up out of the water. And to my right-hand side, or rather to my left side, is one of the Shed employees. And on his side is a horse trainer from the Chicago area. So it was absolutely an incredible experience. I have done a lot because of my passion for this course. I have done a tremendous amount of postgraduate study in animal behavior and science, much of it with hands-on interaction experience working with actual animals in zoos and aviaries and aquaria. So the topics that we cover in this course include what is an animal? And it may seem obvious to us at the outset what an animal is, but as we get into it, you may find out that it is a very complicated question. So we'll talk about within this question of what is an animal, and we hear some animals in my background. I'm at home where I live with 6 parrots. You can hear them in the background chiming up. So what is an animal? This includes questions about the differences between us and them, questions about the human-animal boundary. Fantastic animals. What about animals that seem to share characteristics of humans and non-humans, such as shapeshifters and other fantastical creatures? What about the animal mind? How smart are animals anyway? How similar, how different are they to us? What about our beloved companion animals? And what about domestication? What has domestication done to animals? So these are some of the many topics we cover. Also, since I've been teaching this course, my very favorite part that I've added is 2 weeks of lecture with videos discussing how we can teach animals, such as our companion animals, animals that live in zoos and aquaria, animals essentially in captivity in human hands. Also, we can teach wildlife. We can make things better for wildlife too, using behavior science, which is very exciting. We also touch on ethical and moral issues. Animals as food, that's a primary way we interact with animals. We also talk about the cycle of abuse, unfortunately, where animals that live in a household where abuse, domestic violence is ongoing, often the companion animals are also victims. We also talk about blood sports, such as non-subsistence hunting and other blood sports, human and wildlife conflicts, globalization, and other human impacts on the planet, in other words, the Anthropocene. Teaching animals has a practical application. In it, we borrow from the branch of psychology called behavior science. And this allows us to think about, analyze situation, analyze the context to be able to find what would be the most successful way to set up our animals to facilitate desired behaviors rather than having them do undesired behaviors. And once we figure this out, then we can teach them a set of cues for these desired behaviors. So we can redirect from or ignore these undesired behaviors and compare desired behaviors with positive outcomes, right? A great side effect of this is that it helps to create confidence and trust in the learner and helps to build a stronger bond. And it also allows animals to live more successfully with us in captivity, whether they're in our homes or in zoological facilities or elsewhere. Okay, this is a short compilation of videos that I've put together. You ring the bell? Good job. So what we can do is, a lot of problems people have with parrots is that they scream. So instead of screaming, we can teach them a vocalization such as ringing a bell that allows the bird to interact with us. It's much more pleasant than listening to them scream. You ring the bell? Good job. Oh, what a good bird. Good. Okay. Here we can teach a bird how to play basketball. And this is just a kind of a trick behavior, but it engages the bird's body and mind. It gives them something to do, and it helps to build their relationship, helps build their confidence. Nice job. Good. Now this is important because I should say the reason I created this video is that many people have difficulty getting their birds out of the enclosure because they will stick their hand in there and the bird will bite them. So what I have done is I set my birds up for success by I let them come out on their own. I teach them a cue to fly to my hand, and I make it worth their while. I make it a positive outcome for them so that they're not frightened by me sticking my big meaty hand inside their enclosure. Good. Good. Two more. Nice job, Ozzy. So this is another trick behavior, teach a bird how to paint. It's like, why teach a bird how to paint? Why teach them how to do anything at all? It's very cool to have paintings made by your beloved companion animal, but she really is getting into it. She loves painting. How do I know she loves painting? Is that she will go on for 5 or 6 brush strokes and then keep going, waiting for me. She's not working for the food so much. She's working for the attention that she's getting from you. She's working for the relationship. Very good. Very good. Good bird. Such a good girl. Good. Now, this is Beaker and Petey. They were a bonded pair, and people say you can't let 2 birds have friends, you can't have them companions because they only bond with each other and not pay any attention to you. What do you see here? These birds are paying a lot of attention to me. Good. See, if you want a relationship with both birds, you train them together. And notice I let her take the ring. I don't try to take it from her. Good. Ozzy working a puzzle. Puzzle. She also knows her colors. Okay, puzzle. Yes. Again, she's working, exercising her mind and her body. Good. It gives her a chance to learn reinforcement. And she enjoys the interaction. Can you fix it? And when I ask her to fix it, she knows just what to do. Nice. Goes to fix it. Such a good girl. Okay, nice job. Good station. Here goes the scale. This is good husbandry behavior. Nice job. Go into the scale to take their weight. And all I have to do is ask. Nice job, Steve. Excellent. Very good. Okay, he steps down. Very nice. Nicely done. Good, good. Beaker's ready to come again. Good job, Beaker. Good job, Steve. To teach very nice. Very good. So that they come to you safely in times of a crisis. Very nice. You always want to be a safe place. This is the final video. Good. Taking Mr. Beaker home to his cage. And that's another problem, as many people have trouble getting their birds to go back in their cage. Good job. But Beaker very cheerfully went back in because he earns reinforcement for it. There's always a positive outcome, something good for him. And that's the way it should always be with our companion animals. Okay, requirements for anthrozoology are to complete an icebreaker for 10 points, 10 discussion questions, 2 objective exams, a term paper project, the proposal that can be revised, an outline that may be revised, optional paper draft for revision, may be revised, and the term paper and a poster. So if you have any questions about any of these courses, please feel free to email me at pk-anderson@wiu.edu and let me know if you have any questions.